Many people believe that some individuals are born with an innate ability for math, while others are destined to struggle. This belief is deeply ingrained in our society. This belief, often perpetuated by societal norms and cultural stereotypes, is simply not true. It creates a false dichotomy that can be damaging. The idea of a math person is a harmful myth that can limit students' potential and create unnecessary anxiety around the subject. This anxiety can start at a young age and persist throughout one's educational journey. In reality, everyone has the capacity to learn and excel in mathematics. It's not about being born with a special talent, it's about the effort and strategies you use. Our brains are incredibly adaptable, and with the right approach and support, anyone can develop strong mathematical skills. Neuroplasticity allows our brains to grow and change in response to learning and experience. This essay will delve into the reasons why math can be challenging for some, including cognitive factors and educational practices, exploring the brain's role in processing mathematical concepts and how different areas of the brain are activated during mathematical thinking, the impact of learning styles such as visual, auditory, and kinesthetic approaches, and how they can be leveraged to improve understanding, and the influence of early experiences. Early exposure to positive math experiences can set the stage for future success. By understanding these factors, we can begin to dismantle the barriers that prevent students from reaching their full mathematical potential. It's about creating an inclusive environment where all students feel capable. We'll also debunk common myths about math talent, such as the idea that you have to be a genius to excel in math, and provide practical strategies to make math more accessible and enjoyable for everyone. These strategies include using real-world applications, interactive tools, and collaborative learning. Ultimately, the goal is to foster a growth mindset around mathematics, where students understand that their abilities can improve with effort and persistence. Encouraging students to embrace challenges, persist through difficulties, and view mistakes as learning opportunities, and believe in their ability to succeed. By changing our approach to math education, we can help all students realize their potential and develop a lifelong appreciation for the subject. When we engage in mathematical thinking, multiple areas of our brain work together in a complex and interconnected way. This intricate dance of neural activity is akin to a symphony, where each section of the orchestra plays its part to create a harmonious whole. The brain's ability to coordinate these regions is what allows us to solve complex problems and understand abstract concepts. The parietal lobe, responsible for spatial reasoning and numerical processing, plays a crucial role. It helps us visualize shapes, understand spatial relationships, and process numerical information. This region is particularly active when we engage in tasks that require us to manipulate objects in our mind or solve geometry problems. Researchers have found that individuals with stronger connections between different areas of the parietal lobe tend to perform better on math tasks. These connections facilitate the efficient transfer of information, enabling quicker and more accurate problem solving. The strength of these neural pathways can be enhanced through practice and targeted exercises. The prefrontal cortex, involved in working memory and executive function, also contributes significantly to mathematical problem solving. This area of the brain is responsible for planning, decision-making, and regulating our thoughts and actions. It allows us to hold multiple pieces of information in mind, make connections between different concepts, and approach problems methodically. This area helps us hold multiple pieces of information in mind, make connections between different concepts, and regulate our attention and impulses. It is particularly important when we are faced with complex problems that require us to integrate various pieces of information and think critically. Furthermore, the hippocampus, associated with memory formation and retrieval, is essential for recalling mathematical facts and procedures. This region helps us store and retrieve information, allowing us to build on our knowledge and apply what we have learned to new situations. When we learn a new mathematical concept, the hippocampus helps consolidate this information into long-term memory, allowing us to access it later. This process of consolidation is crucial for mastering new skills and retaining information over time. It's important to note that every brain is unique, and individuals may show variations in brain activity and neural connections during mathematical thinking. These differences can influence how we approach and solve problems, highlighting the importance of personalized learning strategies. This highlights the diversity of learning profiles and the need for flexible teaching approaches that cater to these differences. By understanding the unique ways in which our brains process mathematical information, educators can develop more effective teaching methods that support all learners in reaching their full potential. Just as there are different ways to approach a problem, there are also different ways to learn and understand math. Some learners are visual thinkers, grasping concepts best through diagrams, graphs, and spatial representations. Others are auditory learners, thriving in environments where they can hear and discuss mathematical ideas. Kinesthetic learners prefer a hands-on approach, using manipulatives, movement, and real-world applications to make sense of abstract concepts. Recognizing and honoring these diverse learning styles is crucial for creating inclusive and effective math classrooms. When students are taught in ways that align with their preferred learning modalities, they are more likely to engage with the material, retain information, and develop a deeper understanding. Conversely, when teaching methods clash with students' learning styles, it can lead to frustration, disengagement, and a sense of inadequacy. By incorporating a variety of instructional strategies that cater to different learning preferences, educators can create a richer and more equitable learning experience for all students. Section 4. Math Anxiety, the silent saboteur of mathematical potential. For many individuals, the challenges of learning math are compounded by math anxiety, a feeling of tension, apprehension, or fear that interferes with mathematical performance. This anxiety can manifest as physical symptoms such as a racing heart, sweaty palms, and difficulty concentrating. It can also lead to negative self-talk, avoidance behaviors, and a diminished sense of self-efficacy in math. Math anxiety often stems from negative experiences with math, such as public embarrassment, pressure to perform, or a belief that math is only for the gifted. When students experience math anxiety, their working memory capacity can become overloaded, hindering their ability to process information effectively. This can create a vicious cycle where anxiety fuels poor performance, which in turn exacerbates anxiety. Addressing math anxiety requires a multifaceted approach that includes creating a supportive and encouraging learning environment, teaching students relaxation techniques, and helping them develop positive self-talk strategies. Section 5. Early experiences, shaping our mathematical mindset. Our early experiences with math play a profound role in shaping our attitudes, beliefs, and ultimately, our success in the subject. These formative years are crucial as they lay the foundation for how we perceive and engage with mathematics throughout our lives. Children are incredibly perceptive, and they pick up on subtle cues from their parents, teachers, and peers about the nature of math and their own abilities. These cues can be as simple as a parent's reaction to a math problem or a teacher's encouragement during a challenging task. When children are exposed to messages that emphasize speed, memorization, and right or wrong answers, they may internalize a fixed mindset about math, believing that their intelligence is predetermined and immutable. This can lead to anxiety and a fear of making mistakes, which stifles their willingness to take risks and explore new concepts. Conversely, when children are encouraged to explore math through play, problem solving, and open-ended tasks, they are more likely to develop a growth mindset, viewing challenges as opportunities for learning and growth. This approach helps them see math as a dynamic and creative subject, rather than a series of rigid rules and procedures. Parents and educators can foster a love of math from an early age by engaging children in playful math activities such as games that involve counting, sorting, and pattern recognition. These activities not only make math fun, but also help children see its relevance in everyday life, highlighting the beauty and wonder of mathematics in everyday life, from the symmetry of leaves to the geometric shapes in architecture. By making these connections, children can appreciate the ubiquity and importance of math in the world around them, and praising effort and perseverance over innate talent. This reinforces the idea that success in math is not about being naturally gifted, but about hard work, persistence, and a willingness to learn from mistakes. By creating positive and engaging early experiences with math, we can set the stage for lifelong mathematical learning and enjoyment. These experiences can help children build confidence in their abilities and develop a genuine interest in the subject, paving the way for future academic and personal success. Section 6. The Power of Practice. Rewiring the brain for math. Just like any skill, mastering math requires consistent practice and effort. When we engage in mathematical thinking, we strengthen the neural connections in our brains responsible for numerical processing, spatial reasoning, and problem solving. Research has shown that with dedicated practice, our brains can actually change and adapt, forming new pathways and enhancing our mathematical abilities. This phenomenon, known as neuroplasticity, underscores the incredible capacity of the brain to learn and grow throughout our lives. Effective math practice involves more than simply repeating rote procedures. It requires engaging in challenging tasks that push our limits, reflecting on our mistakes, and seeking out different approaches to problem solving. By embracing a growth mindset and viewing challenges as opportunities for learning, we can unlock our brain's potential and make significant strides in our mathematical understanding.